Hi, I'm David Bell, I'm Exec Chef at Baxter's Story. I'm here today at QMU University with Richard, who's the head chef here. We're going to cook for you today a nice Flexitarian dish. We're going to start off, it's going to be vegan, then we're going to add an option to make it vegetarian, then we're going to add a fish option, and then we're going to add a meat option. So guys, today we're going to make for you a vegan couscous salad. The ingredients you'll need is diced cucumbers, chopped spring onions, chopped mixed herbs. We've used some basil and parsley for ours, some cooked couscous, which we'll show you how to do later on, some half sliced cherry tomatoes. If you can't get cherry tomatoes, you can use plum tomatoes or even some salad tomatoes just chopped up. Some diced red onions, some garlic oil, which you can either make yourself by just chucking some fresh garlic in some oil and leaving it overnight, or you can roast the garlic off first and add oil to it later on with a nice intense flavour. We've got some pomegranate seeds that you'll need. You can either buy them pre-prepared like this, or you can buy a pomegranate and take out the seeds yourself. We've also got a little mint oil here, which is basically just some chopped fresh mint and some oil added. It's mixed through and it's left overnight. So the next stage, guys, we're going to show you how to cook your couscous. Very, very simple. Take your couscous in the bowl here. We've got a little bit of olive oil. If you can't get olive oil, or you want to go a little bit of a cheaper option, you can maybe use some rapeseed oil. You add the oil, the couscous, mix it around. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to coat all the couscous in this oil, just so it's easier once you add the boiling water to pop it up later on, it doesn't stick together. Then you can boil the kale, which I've already done. Add about half a cup boiling hot water. Mix it around and put a plate on top. Leave it for about 5 minutes. After about 5 minutes, give the couscous a little stir. As you can see there, this looks ready, good to go. If it's not quite ready yet, and it's not light and fluffy, add a touch more water and repeat this process for about 5 minutes. This is ready just now for us. I'm just going to cover it, put it back here just now. So guys, I'm now going to show you how to make the dish. So you've got your pre-cooked couscous. Pour this in the bowl here. We're going to take a touch of salt to season it, a touch of pepper, mix that around in the bowl. We're going to add just a little handful of red onions, a handful of cucumbers, a little handful of your spring onions, a little handful of your herbs, same handful of your cherry tomatoes. Take a spoon, give it a good mix around. You're ready to plate up now. So you're going to finish this off with a touch of your pomegranate, touch of the pomegranate juice, and a little touch of your mint oil. So there you go. So guys, if you want to go to the next stage of this dish, we can add some feta cheese marinated in garlic oil. Now, take a block of feta. I'm going to make sure my knife's very hot by putting it under the hot tap. Just put it on the hot tap for a minute, then wipe it. It just cuts through the feta cheese a lot easier. I'm going to take the feta. Marinate it in the garlic oil. Now we're going to leave ours overnight to get a better flavour out of it. But if you don't have time, you can just add your garlic oil and put it onto your dish straight away. So guys, this is our feta that we've marinated overnight. Just like magic. I'm going to take a previous dish, and top it with the feta cheese. And touch the garlic. That's ready.
Hi, my name is Richard Payton. I'm the head chef at Queen Margaret University, and following on from what David made with this lovely couscous salad here, we're going to do a nice little coulis dish, which is going to comprise of some cherry tomatoes. You can use any tomatoes really. We just like cherry tomatoes, nice and small, quicker to cook with. Some red onion, some garlic oil from David's couscous, and some herbs as well. Really simple, really straightforward, really quick. So we've preheated the pan on 4 on your ovens, so you all know exactly what that is. We're going to use a little bit of the garlic oil that David made earlier on, so a little scoosh of that. You get a sizzle, that means it's working. Then we're going to add a little bit of onion, just to saute that off. And that'll absorb all that delicious garlic oilness. Let that cook around for a couple of seconds. What you want to do is allow the heat to penetrate the onion so it starts to soften. You don't want to fry it to the point where it's caramelised, more just nice and lightly cooked. So we're round about at this stage here, we're going to add tomatoes. Like I say, this is a very, very simple dish. It's got like five ingredients really. Then we get the tomatoes. You can use as much or as little as you like. Just save it for another sauce for tomorrow if you want. Allow that to cook away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of water just to allow it to sort of like not dry out too much. So just into the pan. A little bit of water. What that does as well is just takes all the flavours that's been put onto the base of the pan and brings it up and creates a bit more of a sauce. Right, so in 5 minutes we'll add the fish. Right, so that's been about 5 minutes. What you want to do is reduce the liquor down by about half, really, in the pan. The skin of the tomatoes will start to like pucker slightly. That means they're starting to cook. You don't want it to be overcooked or undercooked, really. You want it just right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the coulis. We've got a nice piece of fresh coulis here. We just slide it into the pan like so. Give it a little shuggle, and then that's us good to go. So you can add a little bit more water whenever you want, just to keep the sauce sort of coming through the dish. You don't want to like have it too dry, otherwise it'll just sort of like end up frying and you'll end up burning your fish. Every once in a while, just give it a wee top up and allow it to reduce. Now, when the fish starts to go white from the edges inwards, that's about the right time for you to turn it over. The sort of approximate way that we always look at it when we're in restaurants and such is that we look at 75% one side, 25% on the other side. This just makes life a little bit easier for you as a guide. What I'm going to do here is just take it up, flip it around and let it cook on the other side for a couple of minutes. Right, so that's been a couple of minutes. It's now fully cooked throughout. We're going to finish off this sauce, which is pretty much ready to go. I'm going to half a lemon, knock a few of the seeds out so we don't get them in our salad. And then all I'm going to do is add some spring onions to give a bit of green and colour, some the mixed herbs, which was the basil and the flatmates parsley. Again, that just adds more colour and just brings out the flavours as well. And now, right at the end, squeeze the lemon juice. Okay, so now we're just going to plate the fish onto the couscous salad we made earlier on. A little top of that there. Pan, getting the juices. And then just, I mean, you don't really have to have any specific way you want to plate this up in terms of like how you want to present it, but I quite like having it just over the top, so you got all the juices going on top of the fish and keeps it nice and warm and covered. There you go. Right, so this is if you want to have a meat version of that dish. So we've done a fish one, we've done a vegetarian one, we've done a vegan one. Now we go on to chicken. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half. This allows the cooking time a little bit quicker. So I'm just going to slice this right down there, like that. There we go. 2 halves done. We're going to pop them into this bowl. I would say 1 spoonful. Let's go for 1.5. And we just mix that through. And we're going to marinate this for 24 hours. We're going to come back and it's going to be absolutely banging. Right, so the next stage after marinating your chicken for 24 hours, get yourself some extra virgin olive oil if you like. Any oil can work. You can use rapeseed, you can use whatever you fancy, whatever you like to cook with. Give it a glug on the top. And what you want to do is when the pan is ready, the oil is really loose and moves a lot quicker on the plate than on the pan than it would do normally. It's cold, so you know it's ready. Grab your breast. Now we're going to cook this side down for a couple minutes. This should take approximately 5 minutes overall to cook. We're going to pop this into the oven just to finish it off, just to make sure it's exactly cooked through and it's chicken. Right, so we're going to turn these over because they've been cooking for a couple of minutes. Got a nice colour on that. What we're going to do is we're going to pop this into the oven. You'll have to use an oven-proof dish. This pan is oven-proof, so I don't have to. Right, that's been in the oven for about 5 minutes. Just going to take it out now and put it on top of this lovely salad. I'll give it a little drizzle with olive oil at the end, just to give it a bit of a shine, and that's us. There we go. Extra flavour of olive oil on the top, and we're laughing.